Oh, we're live.
We're live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to BB Breakdown 902. Lindsay is currently uploading our link to Twitter. So while she's doing that, I'll just kind of verbatim what I do every week. So we're two Nova Scotia girls that come to you each week to talk Big Brother, whether it be US or Canada, now that Big Brother Canada is back. And we just talk about the week of Big Brother. We talk about gossip. And we talk about any rumors we've heard. So we also talk a little bit about live feeds, much as we do for Canada, because Lindsay and I don't have access to the feeds in the US since they cut us off. Because I watch on my iPad and Lindsay watches on her pad as well, and it's not compatible with some of the websites that stream them for you through if you're using a computer. So we kind of brace over feeds on our podcast, the US version anyway. And we're all about it because we get access to live feeds up here. So we're ready, Linz?
Yeah.
Friends? Okay. So to anyone that's joining us live, thanks for joining us live. You can comment, question, beef, whatever you want to do in our comment area on YouTube, and we'll try our best to heated debates to talk to you and answer your questions. Or you can tweet at us and we can answer you that way at BB Breakdown 902. Otherwise, if you're tuning in after the fact, thanks for keeping coming back to us. We enjoy doing it every week. Anyway, so I've said enough about how much we love Big Brother, and let's get on to the show this week. So where we last left off, and Jessica were on the block. Was our last podcast where we left. And as we suspected, Dom ended up going home 10-0. And I was a little surprised, though, that it was a 10-0 vote out. I would have thought that Mark would have given her a vote. Were you surprised he didn't give his vote? And he voted along with the house?
I was surprised. I was surprised that he didn't do that because I thought they were friends and he was so what seemed to be emotional and stuff like that. So yeah, I was kind of bummed that he didn't give it to her, even like as like he knew what the outcome was going to be, but that wasn't. I was also surprised that Kevin didn't go the other way. Like he's gone every other way. So
yeah,
I was a little bit surprised.
Yeah, it's just it gets to the point, like when the house is doing this, where it's like everybody's voting with the house, everyone's doing what the house wants, which is ultimately right now the house is Paul. Paul is directing each and every direction that the nominations go, and he's how people get it. So it's not really what the house, ultimately what, and that's being, I feel like these people, I started this season off being like so excited about the personalities they put in there and could offer to the house and just how this was going to play out. And now even the outsiders, i.e. Alex, and have fallen into the Paul trance, and they're just his little minions, and they think that Paul is playing with just them. And you know, Paul has done, not to knock Paul's game, he has done a really great people that you know, it's friendship. And however, as a fan, even when I am rooting for a player, I get bored when they have total control of the house and there's no in it anymore. What do you think about how things are going so far?
Well, I mean, I kind of think that, yeah, Paul has been kind of the leader in a sense. But I think, I mean, we know that's going to shift a little bit given some new news. But yeah, I'm with you. Like, I kind of, as much as I found Cody a little bit annoying in the beginning, because I was like, oh gosh, he's just stirring it up. At least there was some like variation in terms of voting, and it wasn't always the same old, same old. So I don't like when it gets into that, like, we know what's going to happen kind of phase of it. So I think that this crew is a little bit unpredictable, though. We're seeing them, like, be friendly now, and definitely in terms of this vote. But I think it it's a very shaky stack of cards. And I think something's going to pull or someone's going to pull something and it's all going to fall down and we're going to be back to where we were. So I think things are cordial right now, whether that be Paul, whether that be kind of like the gameplay, I'm not sure. But I don't think it's going to be a sound structure by any means.
I'll recap the rest of the week to get us. So we had the battle back competition, and before the battle back competition happened, we saw episode was ending that Dominique and Cody were why she got evicted. Then they go into the battle back, and it's 4-on-4 for the first round, which was that maze. And I have notes here. Cody, the girls get eliminated. Cody and Cameron end up going to the next round because they were the first two fastest people to finish the maze. The two girls get eliminated, and it's Cameron and Cody going off with the slingshot, shooting it up at the battle backboard, which looked easy, but I guess it was harder than we thought from a viewer standpoint, according to their DRs. And it looked like at one point that Cameron was going to get back in the house, which was really excited me. He pulled through and ended up becoming victorious. Excuse me. And then again, we saw the house, somebody in the house by going into the DR and voting to go back and in the backyard with the battle back competition of the 4 to try and block them by winning. Everyone chose Paul. I guess he's a good competitor, but they all chose him. And Cody battled it out in the maze again because Cody got to choose, and Cody ends up coming back into the house. Were you happy to see Cody come back? Were you?
I was happy that he was back because I think that he, for me, is he's an interesting player and he's unpredictable. He's like a time bomb, and if poked, he blows up, and I kind of love that. So I was kind of happy because I think Cameron would have just come in and like gone where the host was going, and Cody's gonna mix it up, and Cody and Jessica together are a little bit of a dynamic duo. So I was happy he was back for entertainment value.
Yeah.
You?
I know that there's a lot of talk about him on feeds being boring, and him on feeds being mean, and him on feeds like just being not a nice person. I don't know. From the edit that we're seeing, I don't see that. I see him, going against what the house wants to go against. Being mean, I don't know. Maybe if anyone's watching, they can give us examples of how he is and that we don't really see. But from the but I've been watching feeds through YouTube, whatever people upload. And from what I've seen, I haven't seen him. I've seen him be super quiet, be super like unable to read him at all. Just macking on Jessica all the time. Oh. So that's me, guys. I really want this host to flip a little bit. I want Paul up to now, but I want him to lose to see how he maneuvers. If he's able to maneuver and dodge eviction when he's put up, challenged, and people's opinion on him don't sway, then kudos to him. Let's just write him the check halfway through the game, because that's the direction that this game is going, and Paul is going to be in final the way I see it. But anyway, so anyhow, Cody gets back in, and then we see the HOH competition, which I found kind of tough to watch. Like, as much as the whole host didn't want Cody there, I just found it kind of tough to have him outcasted the way they did a person. Maybe were giving him the distractions, giving him like the shitty things, like dumping garbage on him, dumping this on him. I found that kind of hard to watch. Just as much as he can be funny on feeds from the clips I've seen of him, just yelling at them and belittling.
He's not even funny. He's annoying.
I didn't like it. And I thought, as much as like the whole house wants them out, like they were all just laughing at them and like making them feel shitty. And it, to a certain extent, it wasn't even effective with their stamina and their ability to overcome what the house was doing to them. I'm happy actually that Jess won fan until this episode. And I'm kind of getting on board Team Jess. I know a lot of people are saying, oh God, like Big Brother, you're editing everyone to like Jess and Cody. Well, seen in that episode or editing you could have done to show that the house was being dicks, like to them, like they were. I'm happy she won, and I'm happy up a little bit, but and she didn't really target. They still wanted to peace and Cody safe, but she has the friggin' hex. Are you not impressed that she didn't put up big, like, should she have put up bigger targets knowing she has the hex? I would have if I knew I had speed.
No, because I think she's trying to get the house on her side. Because I think that Jess she's had kind of a rough go. She didn't know if Cody was getting back in the house. And so I think that she's trying to make friends and right now to get the main target out, which is Josh, because he's miserable and he's just making the house miserable. He's like public enemy number one. So I think that, I think that she made a smart move because I think she's just trying to like ease Cody back into the game and not become like a problem. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the thing is that like she's not even getting Josh at this winning HOH.
I think we lost you. Oh, okay, you're back.
She ends up winning veto.
We can't see you, Melissa. We can't see you. Oh. Okay, there. Sorry, it's kind of a poor connection.
Now?
Yeah, it's kind of not great, but that's okay. Keep going.
You see me?
Yeah, you keep breaking up, but it's fine.
My iPad a little.
Technical difficulties, everyone.
Anyway, what I was saying was, even better. Better.
Yep. Yes.
Yes.
I can't see you, but yes.
Okay. Okay. I don't know why you can't see me. I don't know how to fix.
There.
I haven't touched any.
It's okay. Just talk because you keep coming up a little bit.
Yeah. What I was saying was that even though like her target is to get Josh out, she's not even going to get Josh out because Paul likes Josh and wants to keep him in the house as a target. I think stirring the pot and annoying people. So as long as he keeps Josh, no one be annoyed by Paul, and I think he thinks that Josh will always be a target. So he's convinced the house to get rid of Ramsey. He's unpredictable, and we can't see where the moves he's going to make and whatever. Josh. So Josh is staying this week.
That's
this week on HOH. It sucks.
That's so dumb.
I think this week, on top of all, I feel so defeated because she put it to get all these people trusting her and what she thought was building trust and building. Should they vote out Ramsey's that it was nothing and her HOH was wasted?
Well, I don't know because
anyway, that's how I feel.
She won veto too,
I feel like
right?
Yeah, she won veto and she kept the noms the same.
Wowzers.
I would have if know what I would have done if I won veto and I had an inkling that Josh might not be going home? Raven as a nom, or even somebody they wouldn't have voted out as a nom, like Kevin. Everybody seems to like Kevin, which
Yeah, but then
I
you piss
love.
everyone off. I don't know if you can.
What?
I said, then you make everyone upset. You piss everyone off.
Then Josh goes home. If you put up Raven, she's not going to go home, I don't think.
Yeah.
Even though people are starting to get annoyed with her gastroparesis so much, people are starting to get annoyed with that. But aside from that, they all think she's sweet and trusted. So why would they vote her out? Or Elena, even if they put a that would piss Elena off. But and she probably wouldn't do it because she trusts with Elena this week, which she hasn't. But little does she know. But no one would either. I don't know. I feel bad for Jess because she's wasted her whole week where she's been like this comp beast and been so strong this week and has accomplished nothing really. Because getting Ramsey's out is just like the week for me is a weak move because he can't win anything and he has nobody in the game.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have a leg to stand on, so it's ridiculous. So I just feel bad for her in a way. And next week they guarantee have to win, even though they have the hex has to win to get out someone.
The way the
But
connection broke up, it was like us just watching you have a big chug of pop.
But like, what do you think? Like, do you think that even if they put Paul up this week, that Paul wouldn't have gone home because too many people on his side right now?
Yeah, I don't know. It's an
Paul would
interesting
have to go.
choice. I thought Josh was the target, so my bad.
Who do you think that would have to go up against Paul if Jess was to put somebody up against Paul this week to make sure he went home? Who do you think would be Jess's best bet to put up against?
Like Ramsey's or something like that, because to be honest, just because I thought that like nobody wanted Ramsey out, but I guess I was wrong. I don't know what's going on in this house.
Well, the reason that they don't trust the reason Paul doesn't trust Ramsey's is because that veto competition they asked him to throw, the one where it was like traveling around the world in the airport, that competition ended up coming in second place, like second best time. I feel like he was trying to win it when they told him to throw it. So they since then have not trusted him at all. I think her best bet in thinking about it, the house, that he's going, they'd have to put up Elena because Elena in the house made really good connections with everybody. Like Matt's guy, but he just kind of back and kind of like is in the crowd.
Right.
And like I said, they like Raven, but they're starting to get annoyed with how much she talks about her gastroparesis.
I don't even know what that is, so you're just saying words that I don't know.
If you watch one on feeds, Ted's not that. It's a stomach disorder that doesn't like your food doesn't get metabolized, and you can run into these complications. In a nutshell, that's what it is.
Okay.
So she has like a pacemaker implanted in her stomach to help her digest.
Gotcha.
Anyway, and I'm sure if anyone's watching, they don't want to hear about this because you've heard about it enough.
Your connection is. I feel so bad because you keep freezing. I don't know if you're there or not.
Oh.
Okay.
So everything I'm saying here, everything I'm saying, every through is what.
It's really not working, guys. I'm so sorry.
It's not working, eh?
Well, you come in clear now, and then it's just like you freeze, and you're like,
I don't know what to say.
yeah,
But
I don't know
maybe
what's
we'll have.
going on. We've never had this happen before.
You're fine on my end.
Well, that's good.
I don't know if I don't know if I sign out and then sign back on if it'll even work. So
We got the crux of it. It broke up near the end of it where you were talking. So we've got a good chunk of a half hour here
I
for people.
don't know. The only person that would, if anyone's watching, they can comment. But I basically think that the only person go up again home, anyone watching and has been listening, break up.
Don't know what you just said, but I'm sure it was super insightful.
What do you think, Lynn?
I can't hear you. I think we're gonna have to sign off tonight because we can't. It's not working. I don't know if she's there. I'm sorry, guys. A little bit weird. She may have signed off. We're not having good luck here. Okay, I think she's gone. So I'm going to sign off. Sorry about the little mishap. That's never happened to us before. But we'll talk to you soon.